We're good?
Yep.
Call to order Development Review Board for Tuesday, August 19th, 2025.
Okay. First item on our agenda this evening are the minutes from way back in April, the last time we got together. So if you guys would like to make a motion.
Motion to submit.
Motion to approve.
Second. Okay.
I abstain. Was it yours?
I'll abstain as well. So
Okay.
here, so can you pass it through?
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Well, I guess we'll wait till next time.
there's that Marcus
Yeah.
of Queensberry. Ooh.
Okay. So the minutes from April 15, 2025 will be on the next agenda. Since we only had 3 people who could vote. Okay, next item on our agenda is the reading of the witness oath. We ask everyone who presents information to the board this evening or asks questions this evening to sign in at the podium. And it includes the following oath statement. It says, I solemnly swear or affirm under the pains and penalty of perjury that the statements I make, testimony I give, and other evidence I submit to the board at the board's public hearing held on this date shall be true and correct to the best of my knowledge and belief. And that'll be right up on the podium. We do have a couple of hearings. Oh, first, sorry, skipped over. Anybody on the board have any ex parte communications or conflicts of interest regarding the matters tonight? None? All right, we'll proceed then. The first hearing this evening is Heritage Family Credit Union at 86 Washington Avenue. They're seeking design plan and development plan approval for a second drive-through lane and additional parking spaces. I did receive word yesterday that the Historic Preservation Commission did approve their design, so they're all set from that standpoint. And I see that there's some folks in the audience who are here. So if you'd come up and introduce yourselves and tell us what you're looking for this evening.
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Good evening. I'm Eric Shappy. I'm Senior Vice President in charge of technology for Heritage Family Credit Union.
And I'm Ryan. I'm the Senior Vice President of Retail for Heritage Family Credit Union.
Great. And we would just ask you to sign in if you're going to be presenting any information this evening. Also for our minutes.
And I'm Nicole Kesselring with Edmund Kesselring Engineers, working with Heritage.
Great. Thank you.
We've been operating as Heritage Family Credit Union for a number of years in the town here. We recently merged with Tri-State Area Federal Credit Union, and we relocated our branch over to the 86 Washington Avenue address. And in order to continue providing the services that we've been providing to our members over these years, we're seeking to increase our parking space at that new location, as well as relocate our drive-up ITM over to that location.
Yeah, so I'll give a technical overview of the plan that you have in front of you. I don't know if it would help if I stand at the plan and point.
Sure. And everyone has copies as well, so.
So just for orientation purposes, here's Washington Street, and this is the branch that Heritage recently acquired in the merger and where they've moved all of their Bennington operations to. What we're seeking to do is 2 things. Right now, access to the site is 2-way through this southerly drive, and a patron or a member has the ability to exit through the drive-through lane here, utilizing the drive-through. Heritage has a ITM kiosk, which is kind of a souped-up version of an ATM machine. It has more capabilities where a member can conduct more of their own business. And they'd like to move that ITM from Pleasant Street over to this location. There's photographs of what that unit looks like in your packet, and it would be painted to match the colors of the building here on Washington Ave. And so in order to do that, we'd be adding a drive-through lane that would allow someone to choose to either go through the drive-through or through the ITM drive-through. It results in widening of the curb cut on Washington Street, and we have submitted a permit application to DPW, and that was already approved maybe last week or the week before. So there'll be a little reconstruction of the sidewalk and the curb here on Washington Street to accommodate that widening. The other part of the project is adding more parking to the property. Heritage expects to have more staff here at this facility than might have been there previously. And so the original 2019 plans from when this site was developed had identified this area to the west as a future parking area. And that's what we're looking to exercise here, is just adding a net of 7 spaces. This parking area shows 10, but we're going to lose 3 spaces that are here in what will become the drive aisle to access that parking area. And so along with that, there'll be some lighting reconfiguration on the site, and the company, the lighting fixtures that are out here currently are RAB fixtures, R-A-B, and that company has provided the photometrics and the recommendations on 2 new light fixtures. One is going to be right in this vicinity, the other one at the end of the parking lot here, and those photometrics are included in your packet. I guess I'll take questions if anyone has any.
Schedule?
You guys can speak to schedule.
Currently, we're in the process of getting the new ATM, ITM terminal ID built within the ATM network, which takes up to 45 days. So we'd potentially be at least 30 days out at this point from starting.
And estimated duration for completion?
I do not believe that it's going to take more than a week. However, somebody who works for me has been handling that piece of it, and they're on vacation this week, unfortunately. But I can certainly get updated information for that if that's necessary.
I'm talking about the entire scope with the parking lot as well. It'll be more than a week.
Yeah, that piece of it
I
would
would
be.
guess that could be a construction phase of about 2 to 3 weeks.
2 to 3 weeks.
The hope is to get it all done before wintertime.
Portion, the new parking portion, what is that surface currently?
It's just a lawn currently. And so as part of this, we did evaluate impervious area and whether there'd be any trigger for state stormwater permitting, and the entire site remains at, it'll end up being just about half an acre of impervious, so it remains below the requirement for the state.
That diagonal portion that runs across that, is that currently paved?
This year?
The diagonal portion of the new parking area, it looks like there's some lines that show, they go right in from,
Sorry.
as I look at it, from southeast to northwest. So further down in the new parking area, right, that diagonal portion? Or is that just flood lines?
Sorry, the diagonal lines are contour lines.
Okay.
So right now, it's the portions of the site that are developed and paved are the parking and circulation through here, minus the widened drive-through. So this entire, rectangle out here, that would be new construction.
From grass to asphalt.
Yep.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Anybody? Should we get some, let's see if there's anybody in the public.
Comments?
Oh, okay.
All right. Second? All in favor?
Unanimous?
Unanimous?
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're all set.
Thank you very much.
All right, second hearing tonight is T&S Properties LLC, 722 Main Street. They're seeking approval for a change in use from the current bed and breakfast use to a school dormitory, which is an educational facility use according to our regulations. And you guys are here today. Come on up, introduce yourselves, sign in, and let us know what you're proposing.
I do. All right, I'll go ahead and get started. I'm Micah Hare. I'm the head of school at Grace Christian School. This is Paul McCready. He's our dorm parent for this hopeful use of this change of use for our educational facility. We've been hosting a dorm for about 3 or 4 years at the current Bennington Sports Center at 230 School Street. And today we're here just seeking approval. We had purchased a house, just closed on it July 30th. The school officially owns it, so the application's a little outdated by the time, by the time we had filled it out. So it does say that TNS Properties are the owners, but we are the owners. So in partnership with Sean Dempsey at TNS Properties, LLC, we are seeking approval for the change of use to do an educational dorm. We are looking, depending on the permitting and the occupancy, we're working with Paul right now and a code review through Centerline Architect to determine the occupancy or what's needed via codes in order to make it a certain occupancy, whether it's 16 occupants, whether it's 20 occupants total. But it's a 5,000 square foot home. I'm sure you can see all that in the information, and that's approximate, of course. It's got 9 bedrooms, 9 baths with the potential of a 10th. Again, some codes, certain bedroom windows need to be resized for a couple of them. But at the end of the day, we're seeking approval to create an educational facility, moving our dorm from 230 School Street permanently to 722 Main Street. Any questions? Yes.
For your foreign students, is that here?
I'm sorry, one more time.
Excuse me. Does any have dormitory for foreign students?
That's correct. International students.
How many do you have around now? Out of curiosity?
Total at the school, we're roughly about 25 students
Okay.
that are international. Not all are going to the dorm, but we only
About
have
half that number, yeah.
half that number if we're lucky. But yeah,
The application mentions up to 10. Did you just mention 16 to 20?
so as far as occupancy goes, so we have the dorm parents and their family. As of right now, Paul McCready and his family of 7. So yeah, the application says 10. It's roughly 10, 12. We're just looking for the occupancy, what the town will permit. So at the time we were thinking 10.
And from our perspective, you don't anticipate any changes to the exterior of the building?
Not at all, no. Does a window count?
No.
Okay.
Just
As
make
long
it
as it
egress.
meets the
Right, we would make it larger for egress.
And meets the requirements
Yeah.
specified.
No, it's a,
Time and space. time and
yeah,
place.
beautiful historical home. We have no plans to change that.
And then also it mentions walking distance. You would anticipate most of the students would walk up the street to the school?
Yeah, it's a possibility. We're hoping there's a possibility for the Brown line, I believe, for public transportation. Otherwise, the dorm family has 2 suburban style vehicles that has 16 total.
Yeah, we can help
spaces.
transport, or bicycles. I mean, we're close enough to the school.
And we also have a school bus.
So very limited amount of traffic.
Oh, correct, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not like 10 kids are going to own their...
No,
Oh, no,
in
no.
fact, these internationals, they don't, well, sometimes they get licenses, but
Sometimes, but most of them are like 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
I think we had one vehicle last year.
Right.
One of the international students did get a vehicle, but that's actually more rare than not.
Question for the third Dan up there. 3 Dans here.
Wow.
I looked through this twice, and I didn't see any reference from the Historical Preservation Committee Were they involved in this or not? Or generally
No, I
are?
think they're outside of the downtown design review district, so they didn't need to get the approval. But at the same time, they're also they're not expecting to make any significant changes to the exterior, but yeah.
They generally jump right in anyway, but okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
No, unlike the other one, like the Heritage family, they did approve that one. Yeah.
I have a question. What do you anticipate in terms of vehicular traffic, more so for service vehicles, food service, and the like?
Yeah, that's a great question. You'll be able to answer how often the performance delivers.
I mean, we have a food shipment truck maybe like once a month, maybe. So it's not that frequent at all.
Yeah.
Just, delivering from the home. I mean, there might be like electrician, like people
Well,
coming in.
yeah, right now they're all over the place.
Yeah.
Electricians.
Would there be like a semi or a tractor trailer in terms of delivery?
No.
Yeah.
Well,
Performance is a small box truck.
it's smaller. I mean, depending on how many deliveries they have for that day, but we would work that out as far as.
Yeah, and we do have, well, I don't know, we'd have to partner with them, the ink press, if it was that, first off, it's not a semi-truck that delivers, but if it were to be an issue, there's a large parking lot right next door. But I don't anticipate it being an issue.
Yeah, I don't think it's a large semi that comes.
And then otherwise, I imagine those boys will want some Amazon packages, so the international boys, but outside of that, again, very few vehicles will be in the driveway. My guess is 2 only, which is the family, but
right.
we'll see what happens.
Any other questions?
I make a motion, we approve as presented.
Unless Mark has comments? None? Okay, he's the only one in the public. So.
Second, okay. Approve? Unanimous? Unanimous.
Great, okay, thank you, gentlemen.
Congratulations.
Thank you all.
Thank you very
Good
much.
luck. All right, next item on our agenda this evening is Mark Beatty from Clyde Street. He is seeking an extension on the expiration date, having trouble speaking, sorry, of his previously approved 3-lot subdivision plan. Although this plan has been in place for a while, there haven't been any substantive changes to the regulations that affect his property. So Mark is asking for another extension to give him some time to build out that subdivision.
3-year extension?
Excuse me?
3-year extension?
3-year extension, yes, sir. Yep, that's the maximum amount. Yep. So Mark, do you have anything else to add, or did I cover it?
I don't. You covered it. It's just pretty expensive to build these days, so.
I got mine.
Yeah. Any other questions?
I'll make a motion.
Second? Yep, second. Vote, approve, unanimous,
Great,
unanimous.
okay.
Thank you.
Extension
Thank you,
3
Mark.
years.
All right.
So Mark actually, just so you know, Mark actually submitted this request several months ago, but I kept saying, you don't want to be the only one to come in. So he did get it in well in time.
Thank you for
well ahead of
waiting.
time, but Thank you, Mark, for being patient.
All right.
All right, the next item on our agenda, I'm going to suggest that we skip since we're missing 2 members, unless we just want to stick them with being chair and vice chair, but that's up to you, folks. Election of officers.
Elected somebody who's not present. Honestly, I'm serious.
Really? Oh, come on, that's like the best way to do it.
I move that we table that.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
You put a little placard when they come in.
No, that's what I expected. You guys would probably table that. So if that's the consensus, we'll just put it on the next agenda. I know the next item on our agenda is other business. Just want to give you guys a heads up. We will not have a meeting on September 2nd, which is the first Tuesday, but I have 4 hearings that will be scheduled, a couple of them substantial, for the 16th. So be ready for that one. We have the cancer center expansion from the hospital and a couple other projects that are good. So that'll be a busy day.
Or is that a secret?
Excuse me?
Are you free to mention about the other one? Yeah.
Oh, we have that. No, I am free.
Curiosity.
It's about to be warned. So we've got the cancer center. You're going to test my memory. Cancer center, and then the hospital also has a 100-lot parking lot expansion that's separate from that project but related. let's see, the Manus House, if you guys are familiar with that, it's a corner of Silver and Union. There's a nonprofit moving into there. And then the other one is a country club is looking to build a new maintenance facility. So there may be a couple more because there's still some time left, but those definitely will be on the agenda unless something weird happens. So that'll be September 16th. So you get a break, but then we'll be right back at it.
Right.
Because you need one after all the working you so hard over the last few months. So. But that's all I have for other business.
Motion to adjourn?
How about that?
Somebody make a motion to adjourn so we go home. Move to adjourn.
Seconded by Robin. All right.
Agreed? We're good?
Unanimous. All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Really appreciate it. Thank you, sir.